Hello and welcome to Akshu's Kitchen. Today we will see how to prepare coconut puffs, for which we will need the following ingredients to prepare approximately 10 numbers: 200 grams of plain flour or maida, 150 grams of sugar, 75 grams of desiccated coconut or dried coconut, 100 grams of butter, 1 tablespoon of cashew nut and raisins, 1 big piece of sponge cake. I'm using some leftover of the zebra cake I prepared the previous day. You can also use the normal cakes if you don't have the sponge cake. Some cardamom flavoring essence. First I'm going to take the maida or plain flour in a large bowl, and I'm going to add the butter to this flour along with quarter teaspoon of salt and mix all the ingredients well. I am adding the butter when it is in the hard form itself. Do not melt it. It will change the texture of the dough which we need. We need a tight dough, so for that I'm going to use the hard butter and I'm going to smash it with the fingers, and I'm going to prepare a scrambled dough with this butter. And now to this I'm going to add about half cup of water and knead it into a tight dough. If you need little more water, you can adjust according to the consistency, but try to knead it into a hard dough, not a very soft dough. Just half a cup of water will be enough to prepare a tight dough for this. So I'm going to prepare a dough and it is ready now. You can see I have kneaded it for quite a long time into a soft dough. It should be soft at the same time, not too loose, less moisture, non-sticky dough. So keep this aside for about 15 minutes. Next, in a bowl I'm going to add the sponge cake and I'm going to scramble into small fine pieces, and to this I'm going to add the 75 grams of dried coconut pieces, that is the desiccated coconut, and the 150 grams of sugar, and also the cardamom flavor, just 2 to 3 drops of cardamom flavor, and mix all the ingredients thoroughly along with the cashew nuts and raisins. And now you can see I am mixing it with the help of a spoon, and now the inner filling is ready. Next I'm going to prepare the outer wrapper. Divide the dough into equal sized balls. I'm getting around about 9 equal sized balls out of the dough prepared, and sprinkle the worktop with some plain flour, and I'm going to roll this dough into a thin puri, into a thin round shaped wrapper approximately 4 to 5 inches in diameter. And to this outer circle wrapper I'm going to fill about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the prepared cake, sugar and coconut mixture, and I'm going to seal it thoroughly. So start from one edge and with your fingers hold the sides and fold it like this, and seal the tips properly and press it and flatten it a little bit, and it is ready now. Keep this aside, and we are going to continue the same procedure with the remaining balls as well. So again I'll show one more. Dust your worktop, roll out your dough into a small 4 to 5 inch size diameter puri, and fill with 2 to 3 tablespoons of the mixture, and start from one edge of the puri, hold it with your fingers and start covering it or folding it with the other hand, and keep on holding the edges with the other hand, and once it is all covered properly, seal the edge tightly and flatten it a little bit so that it gets a proper round shape, and it is ready. So complete the other balls as well in the same procedure and keep all of them ready. Now everything is done. I'm going to line it in a baking tray already lined with a baking paper, and make sure that you place the sealed part goes to the bottom side and the plain part is facing the top side. And now it is ready to go into the oven. Put the tray in the preheated oven at 170 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes, or until it becomes golden brown in color, both the top and bottom sides, and coconut puffs is ready. You can see it is good golden brown in color and it is properly baked well. So in order to avoid puffing, you have to pork it with a knife before putting in the oven. I forgot to do that, so one or two has puffed up. So make sure you pierce it with a fork before putting it in the oven. Now you can also grease it with some butter with a brush, or just spray some oil on the top of it so that it gives a good glaze on the top. It will give a very shining effect if you do that. So I have avoided butter and used oil. You can also brush it with butter. It is a very tasty and simple evening time snack. You can see the bottom is also crispy golden, and now it is ready. Try it and you'll really like it. Thank you for watching Akshu's Kitchen.